Dear aspirants, I am Dr. G.V. Ramana. I studied my MA Anthropology at Andhra University in 1984. Afterwards, I completed a PhD in Anthropology at S University from Tirupati. So afterwards, I joined in Anthropological Survey of India, Ministry of Culture. So I have 30 years of research experience in the field of anthropology and 20 years of teaching experience in the anthropology to teach the civil service aspirants, and also I taught to the postgraduates at the university level and IGNOU students. Today, especially in this video, I will be talking about the anthropological theory, the structural functionalism, Radcliffe Brown contributions. So introduction, his contributions, and also the organismic analogy, and also what is meant by the structural functionalism, what are the concepts involved in the structural function, especially social structure and function, and criticisms of this theory, and what is the impact of Radcliffe Brown's theory of the structural functionalism. So now we will discuss, we will start the structural functionalism. So actually, structural functionalism is a theoretical approach in social anthropology whose origin is associated with the A.R. Radcliffe Brown, Alfred Reginald Radcliffe Brown. So this structural functionalism was dominant during the 20th century, especially in the first 3 quarters of, especially in British social anthropology, and had offshoots in Australia and South America and elsewhere. Influenced by the Emile Durkheim, sociologist, the British social anthropologists, especially Radcliffe Brown and Malinowski, established the school that is known as British social anthropology. British social anthropology. The founders of British social anthropology are Malinowski and Radcliffe Brown. So, what are the major publications of Radcliffe Brown? Radcliffe Brown came to India and conducted field work among the Andaman Islands. So, especially in the 1906 and 8, and also conducted field work among the Western Australia, especially 1910 and 12. So, as a result of his works, he published very famous, well-known books. We'll see. First one is the Andaman Islanders. Another important contribution of Radcliffe Brown is Structure and Function in Primitive Society. This is very important book. Structure and Function in Primitive Society. So this book is a collection of his papers describing the all theories. So another important book is along with Forde, he published African Systems of Kinship and Marriage. Kinship and Marriage. And another important, he conducted field work in Aboriginal Australians. He published a book that is The Social Organization of Australian Tribes. So another important contribution is a natural science of society. So these are all important publications of Radcliffe Brown. First one is the Andaman Islanders. Next one is Structure and Function in Primitive Society. Especially this is a collection of papers describing the different papers published by the Radcliffe Brown. So for example, function, social structure, and mother's brother, and sociological theories of totemism. All papers are published in this book. This is very important. It is concerned with our subject matter. Next important is African systems of kinship and marriage, along with Daryl Fordley, that is edited book actually. So that is also very important contribution by the Radcliffe Brown. Next one is the social organization of the Australian tribes and natural science of society. So then he explained the social anthropology as a he explained the definition of social anthropology. We will see what is the definition of social anthropology given by the Radcliffe Brown. Social anthropology a defining field. What is social anthropology according to Radcliffe Brown? Radcliffe Brown considered social anthropology as a subdiscipline of comparative sociology. Subdiscipline of comparative sociology. Radcliffe Brown considered social anthropology as a subdiscipline of comparative sociology. What is the difference between the social anthropology and comparative sociology? Means they differed from each other in terms of scope, so but not in intent. It was grounded in the comparative method. The aim of this is to elucidation of the law-like generalizations about the human society. So this is the social anthropology definition is given by the Radcliffe Brown. So afterwards, he actually he explained what is structural functionalism. According to Radcliffe Brown, it is the functional relations between the social institutions. It is the functional relations between the various institutions. That is structural functionalism. Especially in this theory, there are two important concepts are involved. One is social structure, another one is function. These are two are very vital concepts in this theory. This theory provided guide to the study of even explanation and to the writing of ethnography also. So another important is he explained he linked the society with the organism. So this analogy is called organismic analogy. Organismic analogy. He compared society with the organism, biological organism. He compared society with the biological organism. How we will discuss. The biological organism has both structure and function. So, the scientific study of organic structure is morphology. The scientific structure of organic function is physiology. So, according to the organismic analogy, these terms are applied into the even to the society also. So, we call social morphology, social physiology. Entire its orientation was based on the synchronic study. What is synchronic study? In the previous video we have already discussed what is synchronic and diachronic. Actually, the study of society at a time within 1 year field, that is synchronic. So, rather than the diachronic study means deals with the change studies, especially historical studies. So, actually this structural functionalism was based on the synchronic study, even Malinowski study also. So, this is the brief introduction of this structural functionalism. So, structural functionalism is a functional, this is theoretical approach in social anthropology. It was dominated especially early in 3/4 of 20th century. It was dominant in British and also offshoot in the even this Australia and South Africa. Influenced by Emile Durkheim. So, this Malinowski and Radcliffe Brown founded the school British social anthropology. They both are British social anthropology founders. So, another important, what are his contributions? So, coming to this Radcliffe Brown's contributions, the important contribution is the Andaman Islanders, the structure and function in primitive society, African systems of kinship and marriage along with Daryl Foley, even natural science of society and social organisms of the Australian tribes. These are major contributions of the Radcliffe Brown. So, he defined the social anthropology. Social anthropology, he considered social anthropology to be a subdiscipline of comparative sociology. So, this social anthropology differed from comparative sociology in terms of scope, not in intent. So, it is grounded with the comparative method. Its goal was to elucidation of the law-like generalizations of the human society. You developed the entire theory of structural functionalism was dependent on the organismic analogy. Means it is conceptualization. It is the conceptualization that he compared society with the organism. According to the organismic analogy, the scientific study of organism is the morphology is this the scientific study of this organism is morphology and function is physiology. So, he applied these two terms to the society, that those terms are social morphology, social physiology. So, what is structural functionalism? It is the functional relations between the different institutions. So, there are two important concepts are involved in structural functionalism. One is structure, one is function. We will study what is structure, what is function. So, this is overall the introduction to this structural functionalism theory. Now, we will discuss about the idea of social system is very at the heart of the structural functional theory is the idea of system. It is derived from the term social system is derived from the even Emile Durkheim and Herbert Spencer and Auguste Comte also. So, the term is borrowed from the sociologist. So, here the system, it is an important idea. At the heart of the structural function is the idea of system. The social system concept was depended on the idea of body. In body there are many organs. Each organ performs particular function. For example, heart, liver. So each organ performs particular function. So like that, the social institution, each social institution, whether it is kinship, economy, religion, performs particular function. So this as contributing to these social system as a whole. So like that, even this the systems which are described in the body, each organ performs one function altogether to form a life of the body. So this is the very important idea taken from the even this Emile Durkheim and Herbert Spencer also. So another important is here structure. What is the structure? What is social structure given by the Radical Brown? So this concept is very, very important. Or function and function also. The concept of function is closely related to the system. The function refers to a relation between the social life and social structure. For Radical Brown, function is the part and place in contributing to the as a society as a whole. So for example, there are many institutions. Each institution, social institution, whatever it may be, institution performs one particular, for example, religion. What is the function of religion? It maintenance of the social order. So like that, each function, the function of institution plays the one role that plays into the contribution of the society as a whole. All institutions together to form the social system. In simple way we can say. So that is actually the continuity of the social structure is maintained by the social process, which consists activities, interactions. The social life of the community is defined as the function of social structure. According to Radical Brown, for example, if you take funeral ceremony, crime, is the one custom. So the function of custom is to the one part, it plays into the social structural continuity as a whole. So this is the concept of function. What is the concept of structure? Structure is organized parts of ordered arrangement of the parts. Structure is the ordered arrangement of the parts. For example, if you take house structure, there are many units are there, windows, walls, all together to form the one house structure. What is social structure? Therefore, social structure is continuing network of social relations. So, what are the social structure includes the following things we will discuss. Social structure consists of interpersonal relations. Differentiation of individuals and groups by social roles. Another one is relation between the one particular group with a large network of relations. So, social structure consists of interpersonal relations. What are the interpersonal relations? In a family, there are many interpersonal relations between husband and wife. Even this, a man and his wife's mother, even a sister's son and mother's brother. So, there are very interpersonal relations. That is also considered as, you can take this, it is also kind of social structure. Differentiation of individuals and groups by the social roles. Social structure consists of relation between a particular group with a large network of kinship relations. So, these are all kinship structure consists these three types of relations. Another one is even this, while describing a particular social structure, and social anthropologists describe the social roles, social groups, so this is the, while describing the particular, even this anthropologists, even this structural functionalism paradigm. So, social anthropologists identified some social units. What are the social units here? Lineages, clans, caste, age grades, and tribes also. So, we can identify some examples of the even social structures. For example, exogamous moieties, avoidance relationship also, avoidance relationship, joking relationships, cross cousin marriages, those structures are manifested in different societies. So, these are all we can identify the examples of this social structures. So, in addition to that, Radcliffe Brown explained the even the this definition of institution, and even this organization and structural form. What is institution? Orderly set of relationships whose function is to maintain the society as a whole. What is organization? Actually, ordered arrangement of relationship within the activity of even this institution. For example, household, the members of the activities of the members contribute to an organization. So, this is good example. So, their activities are regulated and orderly arranged. So, that is organization. So, and in addition to that, actually Radcliffe Brown linked the concept of society to the structure of society to the link to the C-cell structure also, C-cell structure. Actually, in the Adam Cooper book, The Social Anthropology of Radcliffe Brown, it is a very famous book. If you want to study the in-depth of this Radcliffe Brown, you can refer that book, The Social Anthropology of A.R. Radcliffe Brown. So, written by Adam Cooper, he was a very famous British social anthropologist. So, okay. So, according to Adam Cooper, the structure of the society is linked with the structure of C-cell. He linked these two structures. Actually, the C-cell is having one structure. Another C-cell is having also another structure. These two are similar structures. The one structure resembles the another structure of second one. These two terms are called in Radcliffe Brown's word, it is called structural form. So what is the difference between the social structure and structural form? Social structure is based on the observation, whatever anthropologist sees and hears. So whereas this structural form is generalization, whatever anthropologist infers from the data, that is social structural life. So these are difference, he differentiated both this social structure and structural form. If there are two things are similar, that is called structural form. So okay, now we will discuss about this is the concept of function and structure. What is the function? Function is the function of institution is the part it plays contributing the society as a whole. That is very important. So for example, he has taken the example crime and funeral right is the part it plays contributing to the maintenance of the continuity of social structure as a whole. So what is structure? Ordered arrangement of the parts. So here social structure is the continuing network of social relationships. So here he has given the social structure consists of interpersonal relations and also differentiation of individuals and groups by the social roles, and a relation between the one group with the particular group, human group with the large network of kinship relations, other groups. So we can identify some examples of social structures also already we have discussed. For example, exogamous moieties, avoidance relationship, even this joking relationships and cross cousins also. What are the units of social units, especially lineage, clan and tribe and caste and age grades? So now we will discuss about the explanations. What are the examples to support the theory of, to explain this theory of structural functionalism? That is very, very important in examination. While writing the structural functional theory, we have to write a few examples to support the what is structure, what is function, how it is linked. That we have to explain. Then only we get good marks. So we will see the explanations. We will examine some examples. First example is mother-in-law avoidance relationship. Explanations. One example is mother-in-law avoidance relationship. This is the best example to explain the theory of structural functionalism. So what is, it is a custom, mother-in-law avoidance relationship is custom where social intimacy between a man and his wife's mother especially mother-in-law social intimacy is very limited and prohibited also. So it is extreme form of avoidance relationship. Extreme form of, so generally it takes in three forms. One is prohibition against the face-to-face relationship. Another one is he never reveals her name in the public. Prohibition eating her food. This is three are very general, but Radcliffe Brown conducted field work among the Western Australian Aboriginals. He found a very extreme form of mother-in-law avoidance relationship. Here, he has more respect for the mother-in-law as she had given the girl for him. So actually, what is the structure here? The relation between a man and his mother-in-law, that is That relationship is social structure. What is the function here? So, by limiting the conflicts in the family members, so the function of this mother-in-law avoidance custom is to ensure the harmonious relations and also helps to continue the social structure. So that is social structure and function. Both are involved in this example. This mother-in-law, whatever relation is between two kin categories, that is social structure. What is the function of this mother-in-law avoidance? To helps to maintain the same relationship further also without having any conflicts also. So this is the function. This is the best example for to explain the theory of structural functionalism. So another one is the cult of the ancestor worship. Ancestor worship. So in 1945, Radcliffe Brown gave a lecture on the religion and society. There he contrasted between the totemism and ancestor worship. What is ancestor worship? Ancestor worship is the worship of deceased persons by association of descent groups, whether it is lineage or clan. So the food and drinks are offered to the ancestors, which is considered of this sharing the meal. What is it left this worship, the ancestor worship reflects a dependency relationship between the ancestor and worshipper. It is a kind of structure, the relation between the ancestor and worship. What is the function here? So here the ancestors will provide him good health, well-being, they provide children if propitiated. They also cause diseases and also disaster if ignored. So even this, he has given, this Radcliffe Brown had given the theoretical statement about the function of the sociological functions of the religion. What is the function of religion? To the formation and maintenance of the social order. So this is the another example to support the structural functionalism theory. What is that example? Ancestor worship. The third example is theories of totemism. This is very important. Theories of totemism. So actually, he published a book paper on sociological theories of totemism. In the book, already I told the structure function in primitive societies. There is one paper is there, that is sociological theories of totemism. So here he explained the Australian Aboriginals totemism. How Australian Aboriginals classify the world. How Australian Aboriginals classify the people as members of the social group. So in addition to that, he explained there are four important, the Australian totemism is characterized by four important things which are interrelated. One is patrilineal band. The patrilineal local group, it is called horde. So actually this it is coined by the Radcliffe Brown. Another one is the totems. Certain sacred spots within the local territory. So last one is certain mythical beings. So totems can be, he had given some examples: plant, animal, the sun, hot, cold weather and hot weather and hot weather. So here he explained the theories of, in the first essay he published a paper on the sociological theories of totemism. So how this Australian aboriginals classify the people as members of the social groups, how Australian aboriginals classify the world also, everything is given. So afterwards there are 4 characteristics associated with the totemism. One is this patrilineal local group. Those are associated with even this clans which are associated with even this totemism, plant, animal, it can be even other examples also. Certain sacred spots only and certain mythical beings here. Another, in the second essay he published further about this totemism theory. So he went, actually he explained how Australian aborigines classify the people as members of this social group. In addition also he explained how this Australian aboriginals classify the animals as members of the species also. So further Radcliffe Brown he conducted field work among the even this Western Australian people, tribes. So there are 2 important moieties are there among the Australian aboriginals. One is eagle hawk and crow. These are 2 moieties found in the Australian. You know that what is moiety? It is a French word. Actually, it is divided, each society is divided into 2 halves. Each one is exogamous. So here he asked a question: why these social groups are always associated with particular species? Why eagle hawk? Why this crow? What is symbiotic relations between these 2? So then he gave an answer that actually only myths only explain these kin relations which connect species. Only myths explain these kin relations which connect the species. Why these species are particular? So mythically the eagle hawk is the mother's brother of the crow. So this is the explanation given in the by the even this Radcliffe Brown study. So this is the especially this theories of totemism. The 2 theories of totemism is a very good example to explain. Here what is function here? The function of totemism is even the solidarity. Suppose clans are associated, for example, it gives the clan solidarity. So like he agrees with the Emile Durkheim also. What is structure? The relations between the social groups with a particular species. So this is the social structure and function. So he has given the 3 examples in examination. There are many joking relationships also. You can write one good example to support the theory of structural function. But due to time constraint, you cannot write all examples. You write the first one example is mother's brother, mother-in-law avoidance relationship, the cult of the ancestor worship, and theories of totemism. If you write, that is enough. So next one is what are the criticism of this Radcliffe Brown theory of the structural functionalism. We will discuss. Radcliffe Brown never used the term, the concept of culture. He never used the concept of culture in his theory. That is major drawback. He was a good, Radcliffe Brown was considered as a good theoretician compared to the Malnowitzki's field work. Of course, he did field work to some extent. He conducted field work among the Andaman Islanders and Australian Aboriginals also. But Malnowitzki is considered as a good field worker. So whatever he developed the analogy, that is organismic analogy, is criticized by the many anthropologists also. His orientation was only synchronic rather than the diachronic. He never deals with the social change aspects. So these are all major criticism of this Radcliffe Brown. What are the similarities between the this Radcliffe Brown and Malinowski? Both are their orientation was based on the synchronic. They are advocates of field work, as the legitimacy of the obtaining data is through field work only. So in that way, these two are, there are similarities are there between the, even this Malinowski and Radcliffe. What are the differences? Already told, Malinowski is considered a good field worker. He is a good theoretician. He was more interested in theory and teaching also, Radcliffe Brown. Second thing is, here Malinowski developed the concept of even this culture and developed theory of needs also. But Malinowski theory deals with the satisfaction of the human needs only, individual human needs only. But Malinowski, the Radcliffe Brown described the satisfaction of the needs of the, focused more on the needs of the society. Here Radcliffe Brown focused more on the organismic analogy, whereas Malinowski focused on the physiological analogy. So there are major difference between the Radcliffe Brown and Malinowski. So next important is, what is influence of structural functionalism? So most anthropologists in Britain, many anthropologists in America followed Radcliffe Brown's line. So in fact, most of the British social anthropologists are born in Africa. So they studied, their influence is more predominantly in the South America and Western Australia. So Radcliffe Brown's spell reached even India also. So in India generally that tradition we follow social anthropology tradition, and also Indian anthropologist M.N. Srinivas went to the Oxford University. He did MA there. He taught social anthropology for 3 years along with his teachers, especially Radcliffe Brown and Evans Pritchard. In 1951 he came to India. He developed the tradition of structural functionalism in India. So especially he worked on the structure and function of caste system. So in this way, this influence is there. What is the influence of Radcliffe Brown structural functionalism? This is the conclusion. So this is the overall this picture of this structural functionalism given by the Radcliffe Brown. Thank you.